Right, girls, go and get ready now. Your mum's taking you. Sit down if you want.
It's okay.
So, you're staying at Rita's, and what are you going to do?
I haven't decided yet.
I saw a lover boy. He reckons you're going to move back with him?
Well, I won't.
Did he hit you?
I've told you, no.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure to believe you.
Believe what you like.
Well, something must have happened, Sal. You was that much in love you left your husband.
That's not why I left you.
Give him all that money to set up business, took the kids. Now all of a sudden you're hiding in Rita's.
Oh, and aren't you pleased?
I feel sorry for him, Sal. You've left us both. We're both in the same boat. Sally Webster's rejects. Maybe we should go round, buy him a drink. Give him a bit of advice. What do you think?
I'm not listening to this. I'll wait for them outside.
He didn't touch the girls, did he?
I've told you, no.
Because if he did, I'll kill him. And you know that, don't you, Sal? If he's laid a finger on them...
He didn't. I've told you. I left him. That's all you need to know, and all you're ever gonna know. I'll be outside when they're ready.
How's your foot now?
Yeah, well, not as bad. Hey, never mind my foot. You might have been burying me this morning.
Oh, don't. Do you know I haven't slept for thinking about it?
You haven't? Anyway, there's some chap coming down to interview me.
Who?
I don't know, somehow with a fancy title.
Well, you make sure that you tell him exactly what happened.
I will.
As long as they don't try and say it was your fault.
Of course it isn't. Whose side are you on?
Yours. Of course I am. Just don't understand how it could have happened.
It happened because I wasn't given the care and attention I'm entitled to as a taxpayer. Well, a taxpayer's husband. It happened because they were negligent.
So when's he coming to see you then, this bloke?
This morning.
It was no more than half a minute. Maybe not even that. But yes, I did leave it unattended.
And it wasn't locked. Oh, Martin.
I know. I mean, for 5 years I've been locking and unlocking drugs trolleys like it's as natural as breathing. And for once in my life, I forget to breathe.
And that's why they suspended you. Because you told them you forgot to lock it.
Basically, yeah.
So what happens now?
Well, I suppose you have to find out how it happened. How Les Battersby got halfway to paradise before we had to stomach pump him back. Still, got to look on the bright side. He didn't die. He's not suffered any permanent damage.
Pity.
Gail.
Well, Les Battersby. Anybody else, you'd stand a chance, but him... He's going to make the most out of it he can.
Oh, they all do, Gail.
So, what's the worst that can happen?
We fall out about it.
A retreat? What's that mean when it's at home?
It means they've nought better to do with their time. So they're going to sit around thinking about why we're here and where we're going next.
I do that myself. Mostly in company of a bottle of scotch. I don't have to go up a mountain to do it.
It's that lad I'm sorry for. They don't seem to have much thought for him these days.
Now, Natalie, love, and how are you? Are you surfacing at all?
Well, I'm having to, Fred. World doesn't stop turning for any of us, does it?
That's the spirit. Could you manage a bit of steak? I'll drop you some off.
I've got a freezer full, thanks. It's just bits and pieces I'm running short of.
Now, you do know you've got to keep your protein up. You'll not get over your loss with lentils and broccoli.
Have the police come up with anything yet?
Not that I've heard, Maud.
Because that'll help, won't it? When you know that these villains have got to pay the price for what they've done.
So what do I do? What can I do?
Oh, hello.
Hello, Alec.
I'm sorry, I didn't realise you had a visitor. I'll call back later, shall
No,
I?
don't go on my account. You might have some ideas.
Yeah, come and sit down, Alec. Have a coffee with us.
Oh, right. So, what ideas are you after?
Well, I want to know how to end my partnership with Greg.
See, would that be partnership as in human relationships, or are we talking hard cash?
Well, no, I think I've managed to finish the human relationships bit myself.
Well, I'm glad about that, because, you see, it's never really been my forte, affairs of the heart.
You can say that again. No, what she wants to know is, how does she get back what's hers and stop him spending any more of her money?
Well, by moving quicker than he does. See a solicitor, go to your bank, get everything cancelled.
But can I do that just by myself without his agreement?
Oh, aye. I mean, a partnership, either one of you can call it a day whenever you like.
And he knows, because he's done it.
I have.
Well, for instance, he's got a cash card. He can use that any time.
Oh, get it stopped. Straight away. I mean, what else have you got? I mean, cars, offices, equipment?
We have, yeah, but most of that's rented.
Oh, get them all stopped. And what is this business? Ladies of Flimsies, would I be right in saying?
You would.
So, is there any stock anywhere?
Well, yeah, there's some in the office and there's loads of it in his flat.
Grab it.
What do you mean, grab it?
I mean, grab it. Can you get into these places?
Yeah, I've still got the keys.
Oh, well, then you've got to get your hands on it before he does. Then you can sell it and get back some of your money that way. But like I say, in these cases, it's who's fastest off the blocks.
Right.
Right, now, do you need a hand with any of this grabbing?
Yeah, Rita, I'd love one.
Right, well, I better come with you, hadn't I? Now, is there anything else she should be doing?
Well, just if she takes my advice, she won't enter into a partnership ever again.
I shan't. Of any kind.
Mr. Battersby. Andrew York, Senior Nursing Manager.
Oh, right.
I'd just like to have a few words with you, if I could, about what happened last week.
Oh, of course.
If you don't mind, I'll tape it as well. It's just for our records. Is that all right?
Yeah, sure.
So, Mr. Battersby, if you could tell me in your own words what happened when Nurse Platt and Nurse Delaney came to administer your painkillers.
Right. Well, they came round with the trolley.
Yeah?
They got to me, and I don't know, I think someone was having a heart attack at the far end. And Nurse, the other one.
Delaney?
Yeah, well, she goes off, leaving Platt on the trolley, and he gives me my pills.
How many pills?
Well, I'm not counting, am I? I just take what I'm given.
Yeah, but was it your usual dose?
Well, it couldn't have been, could it? Since it nearly killed me.
When you took it, did you think it were your usual dose?
I trusted him.
I gather there were a moment or two when Nurse Platt went off to assist Nurse Delaney and the drugs trolley was left unattended?
Oh, I don't know. I wasn't paying much attention. You do know me and him about our run-ins before.
You and Nurse Platt?
Oh, aye. On account he got all snotty over his son marrying my daughter.
Really?
Yeah, there's been a lot said. Though not by me. I'm a peaceable sort of fellow. But Platt, he got really upset. Said some terrible things about me and my family. I did wonder how we'd get on when I was first brought in here. But I thought, no. Give him the benefit, see how we go on. And what happens? He tries to kill me.
Well, let's not jump to any conclusions.
Well, what then?
While you've been in here, has Nurse Platt made any reference to your previous disagreements?
Do you mean, has he threatened me?
Well,
he'd have a smile on his face when I was brought in. Well, aye. I'd be in his power, wouldn't I? He didn't have to say anything. I could see it in his eyes.
Mr. Battersby, when the drugs trolley was left unattended, did you help yourself to out from it?
Oh, is that what he's saying?
It's a question I've got to ask.
Of course I didn't. But it shows you what sort of a man he is going round saying something like that.
I didn't say
He
that...
tries to kill me, then covers his tracks by making out I tried to top myself. Come on. I mean, I might not have gone private, but I expect better than this.
So they say to you they just take a few days off, just like that?
More or less.
Can't be bad. Anyway, I've got the girls back. Because what happened, Sally? The crazy woman I used to be married to.
Sally, yeah.
She's left Loverboy. Brought the kids round to our house, left them with me.
Right.
A great romance, eh? The one she walked out for, all up the spout. I tell you, the hardest thing is keeping a straight face.
So, how's life with Rita then, Alec?
Still coming and going through that door, are you?
See, that door is for medical and other emergencies.
Oh, and I bet you get a lot of them, I say. I bet it's one long emergency up there.
Yeah, well, as a matter of fact, Rita has somebody staying with her just now, Sally Webster. Though Don't go spreading that around.
Hey, why is she not with that Greg anymore?
Oh, no, apparently it's all fallen through.
Oh, well, he'll be back on the market now.
I could stop on flipping market. I'm having her leftovers.
Oh, Baxi, come on. We're all left over from something or other, aren't we?
Oh, yeah. Oh, dear.
You do know he could have died.
Yeah, well, he didn't. That's the main thing.
Alec, can I have 3 gin and tonics and an orange, please?
Yes, right, Arnold.
I hope it's not all going to be hushed up and that there's going to be a proper investigation.
Oh, there will be.
Yeah, well, good.
What's all this about?
I am sorry to bother you, but I think we have some unfinished business.
I don't think so. Not unless you've come to apologise for what you said at Desi's funeral.
Can I come in?
Suppose you'd better.
You see, when I came to Des's funeral, I thought everyone there would have known the truth.
They did.
No, the real truth, not the version you've been putting around.
So that's why you've come all this way, is it? To tell me I'm a liar? Well, you've wasted your time and your petrol, Colin, because I am not a liar. And what you say happened just didn't.
Why I've come all this way is to appeal to you for Des's sake.
Oh, please.
Who was my brother and your husband. For his sake, will you not go to the police and tell them the truth?
I already have.
Come on, Natalie, you can't want Des's murderers to get off scot-free.
I don't.
Well, that's what they're gonna do. And why? Because you're out to protect your son. Well, I don't know your son, and I don't want to know him. All I know is my brother is dead. And I want some justice for him. And I can't believe that you, the woman that loved him, that was his wife, I can't believe you don't want the same.
I do. But you've got it wrong. Tony had nothing to do with it.
Tony was dealing in drugs.
No.
Des told me. And about the threats and how he was beaten up as a warning.
That was something else.
All right, you want to protect your son. But what you're really doing, can't you see? What you're really doing is protecting the thugs that murdered Des. Murdered my brother. Can you not see that?
You're wrong.
No. Come on.
It's okay, he's not here. Right, it's all these boxes.
Hey, it's a good job I've had plenty of experience lugging newspapers, Sally.
Quick as we can. We will be. I just don't want him finding us here.
Well, I tried.
Yeah, well, can you just stop trying, please? It doesn't help, you know. I'm trying to deal with everything that's happened and rebuild my life, and this is just... Well, it's torture.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, let that be an end to it, then.
I'm afraid it can't be, no. If you won't go to the police and tell them the truth, then I'm going to have to. And then they're going to want to talk to you, which I know is going to be even more torture. But quite frankly, I think that's all you deserve when you are willing to let Des's murderers off the hook just to save your son's miserable skin.
How will it help the police by telling them something that isn't true?
Ah, but it is.
Colin, it isn't. I swear.
Do you know what I wonder when I hear all this?
What?
Whether you ever loved Des. Whether you ever really cared for him at all.
So, this bloke came to see you. Did he tell you what they were going to do?
He said there'd be a full investigation and they'd let me know the outcome. I'll tell you what, though. They've suspended Florence.
Martin Platt?
Yep, because I said I don't intend him to me anymore. No chance of that, says the suit. Martin Platt has been suspended from duty.
Well, they were in Rovers drinking at dinner time.
Oh, great. That's what he gets for trying to kill me. Time off to go boozing.
Hey, you shouldn't say that he tried to kill you. You don't know.
Well, I know them weren't aspirins that he gave me. Oh, no. And I'm tell you this, I know. I'm going to want some compensation. And I mean real money. Because there's been pain and suffering. And I don't know how it's going to affect me in the long run, do I? I might have a change of personality.
Ooh, that'd be nice. I'd cough up for that.
Hey, I'm serious here, Jan. When that fella came to see me, he didn't come to see me because he's worried about me. Oh, no. He came because he's worried about how much it's going to cost him.
All right, thank you. Bye. Leasing company's ringing back. They're going to collect his computer and all the office stuff.
Good. What about his car?
Well, that's a different company, but I've cancelled with them as well.
Right, what's next?
Well, there's still some more of this stuff in his flat.
Can we get in?
Yeah, I've got the keys. But can we go soon? I don't want to go bumping into him.
You're not frightened of him, are you, Sally? Frightened he might do something?
No, I just don't want to row with him, that's all. Shall we get going then?
Yeah, all right. Come on.
Sit down. Can I get you a cup of tea?
Not for me. No, I'm fine, thank you. I've had a visit from a Mr. Colin Barnes, your brother-in-law, yes?
Yeah, he is.
He seems to be under the impression that, well, to put it bluntly, that there's more to your husband's death than you've been letting on.
I know. He came to see me first.
So you'll know what he's saying.
That my son is dealing in drugs and that's what killed my husband. I also know it's absolute rubbish and I just wish he'd stop spreading these stupid, malicious stories and leave me alone.
So you're saying there's no truth in this?
None. I don't know what he's thinking. I mean, ask anybody round here.
He says your husband told him.
What, so Des knew in advance who was going to kill him?
No, but...
He's mad. I should be coming to you asking you to keep him away from me.
One thing he reminded me of. Your son was assaulted. Was that over drugs?
No, I don't know what that was over, but it had nothing to do with my husband's death.
Even so, I think I should speak to your son again. Can you tell me where he is?
London.
Mrs. Barnes.
He's only just moved down there. I don't know where he is until he rings me.
If you say so. Well, we'll leave it at that for the moment, then. We are trying to catch these killers, Mrs. Barnes. We need all the help we can get.
And I'm trying to mourn my husband, Sergeant, so I need help as well. Particularly to stop folks spreading these stupid rumours.
That's it. We'll see ourselves out. Good night.
Oh, thank you, Rita. That's terrific.
I should never have bought a flat at the top of a flight of stairs.
He's gonna go mad when he finds out. If he hasn't gone mad already.
Now, this is it? You're not going to tell me we have to start shifting furniture or something?
No, that's it. We've got this lot. We've stocked everything we can. Oh, I do feel better. Just taking the initiative instead of being on receiving end all the time.
Receiving end of what?
Oh, just him ordering me about, telling me how everything that goes wrong is my fault.
So long as that's all it was, which I don't believe for a minute. Hey, look at that time. I better go down and let Leanne go home, and then I'll come straight back up and we'll have a little drink to celebrate.
I should be taking you out after all the help you've given me.
Well, I might let you, but not just yet. So let me sort the shop out and I'll be right back.
You're keeping your eye on us today, aren't you?
I thought I'd take Weary Willie out for a drink. Where is he, any road?
Just popped home. I think he's hoping she'll phone.
Not that one. I say not that one. She's too busy retreating. Too busy communicating with them up above, which in Lake District is mostly sheep.
You don't happen to know if anyone's been in my flat, do you?
I wouldn't know. But if it's anybody who's going to pay me some rent, I'll be glad to hear 'em.
Oh, anyway, I'm going to need the locks changing.
Oh, are you now?
I am, yes. If I'm to stop Sally Webster breaking in and helping herself.
So, what's going on there?
More misery, I should say, by the sound of it.
Well, if it means that Sally's going to leave him and go back to her husband, I, for one, will be very pleased.
Sorry to hear your last romance didn't last.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I think you do.
No.
Sally Webster's moved out and gone to live with Rita Sullivan. I know she has.
Oh, so that's where she is.
Yeah.
Cheers, Max. You've been very helpful.
Well, you never know. She might get put off the idea. I mean, the Lake District ain't really Zoe, is it?
Yeah, she'll probably call Mountain Rescue out to bring her some fags.
Well, it's not where she is. It's who she's with.
Oh, well, it's your own fault then. You should have put your foot down and said that she can't go.
And you think she'd have took any notice?
Well, then kick her out. Say she can't live here anymore.
Leanne.
Well, what's she doing here anyway? She don't pay rent, does she? She's only here 'cause she's with him.
Everything were all right till she started this foundation thing. Now it's as if she's been took over.
Oh, well, let him take over. Good riddance, that's what I say. Right, I'm off to my dad's. Are you coming?
No, I don't think I should if he has gone and got Martin suspended.
Well, what difference does it make?
Well, think about it. I don't want to look like I'm taking sides, do I?
No, what you mean is that you are taking sides, and it's Martin's side you're taking. Right, I'll go by myself then.
Oh, come off it,
See
Lee.
ya.
I hate this being in love. It's like being under a spell. And sometimes he hates Zoe for how she's treating me, hates her. But I can't tell her go. 'Cause I love her.
No, I know how you feel, mate.
Do you though?
Perfect timing. Just brewed up.
So, this is where you're hiding. Proper little Aladdin's cave, isn't it?
You've no right to be in here. Get out!
And you've no right to steal from me.
I haven't.
Then what's this lot doing here, eh? What is this? Sally gets her own bag.
I'm only taking stuff you owe me.
Yeah, well, I'm here to give you something else I owe you.
Don't you touch me! You lay a finger on me and I swear everybody'll know about it this time.
You're just an evil little bitch, aren't you?
Oi! Get out of this flat. I said out!
Yes. Okay. We'll finish our little chat some other time.
I don't want to talk to you, not any time.
Even so, we've still got stuff to settle. And we will. I promise.